Everybody, my name is Ethan, and in response to this week's question of whether or not women within the Muslim community should be veiling or unveiling, more quickly, getting to the point, I would say, as a Western civilization, we should not be policing whether or not these women should wear their veil, because it's really reflective on how we as individuals have become conditioned, sadly, to following those who are in power at a young age. But then, if we really step back and actively seek out these backgrounds that these powerful individuals corruptly implement on these societies, we realize now that Professor has stated, it's really an ethnocentric way of thinking, and how we as Westerners see ourselves above others when it should not be that way, because it's a sad way to live a life, honestly. And it's hypocritical on our part, because we in our American ideals glorify this ideology that men are free. You have the right to freedom of speech, freedom of expression, but when in reality we're still today being brought down and limited with these opportunities and opportunities taken away just because of the way we look or how the way we dress, when it's really just these male of the more well-known background of white individuals who are in power, and their privilege have really corrupt them, because if you, for example, keep giving a child candy, they're gonna keep wanting candy. And for these individuals in power, their whole life, they've been given it to them because of this privilege that their skin has, or because of their glorified way of living is above others, when in reality it's not. There's many other people out there. It's just not you. It's not your own little world. It's a very selfish way of thinking, when we're given a chance of a cultural exposure and basically beautifying our own world with these other people's backgrounds. And I think that's really cool and awesome. So that's why I think, yeah, let these women choose what they want to do. It's their bodies. It's really not ours to decide. And especially me as a cisgendered male, biologically born male, I really should not be telling women, and predominantly those in power are cisgendered males, telling Muslim women whether or not they should feel or not, because it affects them and it goes against everything they were taught as a child because of their privileged of their privilege if they're of their privilegized, I don't even know if that's a word, privileged authority of education, basically educating them to think that they're above others, when in reality, no, love. And more recently, sorry, real quickly, about people in power making decisions for marginalized communities and those at disadvantaged communities. More recently, in Pride Month, the state has made a policy that eliminates the erasure of transgender people and healthcare, and really reducing and eliminating their chances and opportunities of receiving the same healthcare as their cisgendered counterparts. And I just want to say again, I'm for veiling, because in all, it's literally making these women choose whether or not, and they have the right to express themselves, because we need to let go of that ethnocentric way of thinking about how we're above others when we're all just living our lives, love. It's not gonna hurt nobody. A veil's not gonna like kill you. I'm sorry. It's not gonna come to life and be like, let me take away your rights. When it's not talking about your rights, you know? Just because the implementation of veils, it's not gonna take something away. It's not a give or take thing. It's just giving in to communities that have been disadvantaged their whole life, you know? And they just want the same opportunities. We all want the same opportunities. But sadly, those in power who have never taken the time to understand these people really are making policies when, yeah, it's just a complexity of how these individuals become corrupt with power. Ooh, let me stop. Yep. Yep. Remember, this is just my opinion. I respect everybody's opinions. Yep. Black Lives Matter, protect trans lives, and by Mr. Harry Styles. Treat people with kindness, love, and respect every day.